Hello everyone, welcome to this trial edition of Music Matters at Home. I've played clarinet with the Hanover Band almost since Caroline Brown founded the orchestra in 1980 to perform music on the instruments and in the style of the period in which it was written. To celebrate the band's 40th birthday in 2020, we had already begun a major project to perform all Beethoven's symphonies in livery halls and churches across the City of London when COVID-19 interrupted us. Plans for spring performances were postponed, and we wait in hopes that summer and autumn concerts, including an intensive week of Beethoven at the Arundel Festival in August, will still go ahead. Over recent years, the Hanover Band has established an increasingly important link with the music department at Chichester University. Each academic year, student orchestral players come together in October, February and April for an intensive 3 days of rehearsals, coaching and a final concert, played on instruments at modern pitch with a keen awareness of period style. Members of the band coach their specialist instruments and play in the orchestra alongside their younger colleagues. And this year, for the first time, students were able to count their participation in this programme towards their degree. This year, the focus has been on Beethoven, in celebration of the band's own 40th birthday and Beethoven's 250th. I should have been in Chichester today, and I'd already promised one of the clarinet players that while I was down there, I'd record the trio of Symphony No. 8 on my boxwood clarinet so that she could compare it to the way she plays the same notes on her modern clarinet. We arranged a Skype chat to replace a little of the time we would have spent together, and I quickly realised that recording music as part of a Skype interview was not the way forward. Thanks to tech support from my son Rob, I embarked on a steep learning curve, and you are about to see the results of my induction into recording using QuickTime Player on my laptop, uploading the viable recordings to YouTube and creating a playlist. The first excerpt is of just the opening bars of the finale of Beethoven's Symphony No. 5 that we studied in February. At our Skype interview, my clarinet student was asking why Beethoven would choose to use the C clarinet. The Fifth Symphony begins in the dark tonality of C minor, with that fate motif that was adopted by Churchill during World War II. The bars you are about to hear begin the last movement, at the moment where the long suspense of some 50 bars building over an insistent pedal resolves in a blaze of C major. At this point, Beethoven asks his clarinet players to change from B-flat instruments to the smaller, brighter C clarinets. The instrument played here was made by Simeo of Lyon in around 1800. It is in boxwood with silver alloy keys of a very pretty design. The use of silver showing that Simeo himself regarded this as a fine instrument. Its natural pitch is around A438. It is very flexible and with judicious use of tuning rings and gaps can play satisfactorily down at A430. The hand-carved blackwood mouthpiece was made by Ted Planus in the early 1980s.